Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start in a second, but I feel like my phone's gonna fall. Okay, you guys, I'm sure that there's probably some perfect time to post this. There's probably a perfect name to name it and get more views or whatever, but this literally life-changing experience just happened to me, and I just had to share immediately, because if I can change one life by just sharing my honest to God, real ass story, then I wasn't going to wait until tomorrow. So where can I start? Where can I start? Where should I start? I think everybody knows, like, I'm a nutrition junkie. I love trying to eat better for my family. I love trying to do better. We are not perfect. I fail miserably, if we want to call it failing, or we could just call it, Jan, oh my gosh, please stay on. You are a part of this story, please. Okay, so my girlfriend Jan that just jumped on is a legitimate part of this story. So I have to admit something. So nutrition junkie, all of that. And everybody know, well, most people know, and if you don't know, I eat food in a capsule. It's Jetson food. You can ask me about it if you feel the need, or you can ask somebody who shares this video with you. I'm not here to discuss that as in depth today, but it has absolutely transformed my life. And that is the reason that I work with the company, because it means that much to me. It has completely impacted our life. But sometimes you forget how impactful something is. Sometimes it just goes by the wayside. And this week, something very unique happened. So I have to admit, I'm a little guilty. My girlfriend Jan up above, her order was set to ship and I was supposed to delay it. She asked me to delay it. And I was traveling and I was kind of doing it while I was actually like walking through an airport, and I was doing it on my cell phone because, yes, one of the glorious things about my business is I work it from a cell phone, okay? So I was doing it, and I was multitasking, and I probably shouldn't have, whatever, and I made a mistake, I made a boo-boo, and I delayed my own order, not my girlfriend Jan's. And I had to call her because it shipped, and that's a whole other side story, because I called her, and I had to apologize and let her know I made a mistake. She was, of course, gracious as all get out, so accommodating, understood I didn't mean to do it, but what I did on accident was delay my order. So, you guys, these plants in a capsule, these literally like magic beans that I know impacted our health because it transformed my blood disease, we have been out of them. Not all of them, because I buy extras all the time, but we have been out of one that is, I don't think just life-changing for me, it is life-saving for me and my son. So I'm gonna show you something, and nothing bad happened, but I just have to show you. So these are my bruises on both arms. Okay, I don't know how to do it both. Look at yoga works. I have good mobility. I have a blood disease called von Willebrand's, and my son has the same one. And this is what happens to us. And this is not unheard of. In fact, I almost died during a surgery, a very significant surgery, and they couldn't get the bleeding to stop. So it obviously has some significant impact on our life. If your son, my son, they thought he had leukemia, because what this looks like, imagine your toddler who's just learning to walk, and they, of course, learning to walk, drag their knees across the ground, and he looked like this from his hip bone to his toe. And this mommy was the most scared mommy I've ever been in my whole life, because we had to go immediately to the hospital after the doctor's office to find out if my little boy had leukemia. So that's a whole other story. But what I'm owning up to is I did not have my powdered produce in the house. We have not had it. It should be here literally like tomorrow. And I played volleyball with my girlfriend to try something new. And this happened to my arms. I've not bruised like this in 3.5 years. The way that the way that I used to bruise changed immediately the day I started getting produce in my body every single day without fail. And another one of my girlfriends, and Jan, you type in here, she knows darn well that this happened with her order. But you guys, the moment that I started eating this, our blood transformed. But another one of my girlfriends, her name is Alex, and she is brilliant. She is, I don't even know what she's doing right now. She's doing research. She's in the medical field. She's just one of the most beautiful souls. And I actually was just sharing with her about the kind of produce that I eat every day, these little magic beans. And she is the one, and she is not a customer of mine. She never bought anything from me. I've never been able to have the honor of getting it into her body, but she taught me that the reason that these powdered concentrates literally, in my opinion, save my life, save my son's life, because these bruises aren't just ugly, they can be life-ending. Every single one of them, as they break apart and move through our body, could be a small aneurysm waiting to happen. So this peace of mind that I get, that this isn't going to be me all of the time. And I mean, I will never run out again. This was like, my husband and I we were just getting out. I mean, I'm straight out of the shower and I was like, I have to tell people. I have to stop what I'm doing right now and tell people, because I don't share this enough. And I don't know if someone in your life has a blood disease, but if it impacts the blood disease, think of all the other things that it can do. If it can change the way we bruise. And I mean, I just can't. I had to share. It is the power of food. Food is not like medicine. Food is medicine, and it is healing every single day. And guess what? I can't ever stop, because the moment that I stop, even a couple of days, this could happen. Imagine just everyday life, what that could mean for me if I had an event where something unexpected happened and we had any sort of major contusion. My son and I literally could be at risk for our lives. And so I learned a powerful lesson, a couple of them. One, maybe I should not mess with orders when I'm walking through an airport. I have extended my confidence in, thank you. Yes, thank you, Jan. I'm glad. Thank you for just loving me and being such a wonderful, beautiful soul. So I will stop multitasking, being so confident I can do so many things. The other thing is that I'll never stop sharing. I'm not apologizing. I didn't get sucked into some crazy pyramid scheme. I am doing a profession that brings me such profound joy. I am excited that we are able to get health benefits and that I'm able to provide an income to my family that brought me home and allows me to be with my kids and do the in-school parties and go to the field trips that this mommy used to say no to all the time, because I couldn't work unless I went into work. And so I'm not going to apologize for what I do. I am so damn thankful for this opportunity. And the opportunity came by the way of an incredible product that lets me stop having this. So I had to just come and bare my soul. I probably didn't name it right. It's probably not the right time of day. But if you know anybody that this video can impact, I will absolutely, without hesitation, share this away if you need to connect with me, or reach out to the person who shared with you and get more information and take your life back into your hands. Because I'm thankful that it's literally, power is in me. I love you all. Happy Sunday.